Hello, hello, hello there. Hello. Daily check-in. The light is really full on in my face today, unlike yesterday. Um, actually, we go that way. Um, yeah, daily check-in. Realized that this morning I realized that this whole process is meant to be about um, being open and honest about where I'm at. And while I am being open and honest about some things, it's kind of like that whole social media thing. Not that I'm it's about that it's like that whole social media thing in that we share the things that are kind of interesting or different or whatever. And we kind of leave aside the things that aren't as desirable. And I feel like I've kind of been doing that. I feel like I've been doing that. Um, uh, Maybe not as completely as you would on, say, Instagram or social media. Um, but not as honest as I could be. Like, I feel like there's things that I could share that um, things that haven't shared, but that I need to for this to be an open, honest account of where I'm at. In saying that, my lips are still not great. Sorry, I'm just thinking. I got an email from school saying that choir is now not at lunchtimes. It's going to be after school on Tuesday. And after school on Tuesday is when we have Auslan. And so I race home for 4 o'clock to have a session from 4 till 5, except choir is 3:45 until 4:45. And so I'm just like, how do I make that work? Because Leah loves choir. Loves choir. Um, so yeah, I shouldn't have read that just as before I hopped on. Or maybe that's the point. Maybe that's the point. Sharing random um yesterday I was very much like, what am I doing? I think I did share some of that. Like, what am I doing? I feel like I'm here. Maybe I did a couple of videos actually. I felt inspired yesterday to do videos. Uh, like, yeah, I feel like there is all this content and programs and things that are there ready to go. Like, they're all in my mind. Burping again, excuse me. In my, like, they're all there somewhat. The content is there ready to go. Structure. It's just when the energy is not there for it, the energy is not there for it. And for me, funnily enough, a friend was telling me this morning, talking to me about um, like ADHD hormones and stuff, and um, and about how It's like the process of creation is that you have this idea and it's all exciting and you're ready to go and you start creating. The energy is there and you're like hyper excited and just want to spend all day on it, and then something, and that was me last year, like with this Auslan Club stuff. It was, the energy was there for it, and I was riding that wave and I was meeting people and things were just falling into place. And then the energy ran out. The energy ran out. And I just needed to talk to my husband about it. And that was the next step forward. And that's still the next step forward, is just having that conversation. And it's just never been the right time. For a whole maybe not 6 months, 5 months. It's just never been the right time. Never been the right time. And it's like the energy for it like just stopped before Christmas. It just stopped. And as much as I wanted to, and sort of did little bits of kind of trying to get it back to something, or I kind of got to a point where, so Auslan Club, I will hire the room at school, like it's an after school activity, and where kids from Brighton, my kids' school, can go and do Auslan after school, or pretty much any person, kids, mums, dads, whatever, can come and learn Auslan after school as an after school activity. And so I will hire the room, I will hire the tutor, the teacher, I will do all the admin, all the registrations, all the stuff, and yeah, Auslan Club will go ahead, will do its thing. I need to put in an application to the principal, to the vice principal, and then they forward that on to the school council. So everyone okays it, and then it's good to go. First step is talking to my husband, and I have not, the energy has not been there for it. It's not, for 5 months. 5 months. And then at my thing, at a welcome meeting at the end of last term, parents were like, so what's happening with Auslan Club? Because we have people outside of school who want to sign up, and we want to sign up, and we need Auslan Club. And I'm like, and so I thought over the holiday, as in over this, well, my husband's had the last 10 days off, that it would be a great time because he'd relax and calm and all the things, and it would be great. And then we'd have a talk, but his mother-in-law was here. Oh, sorry, my mother-in-law, his mother was here, and it was difficult to have that conversation, and so we did not. Please, neighbour, do not come in. And so so we did not have that conversation, and it feels like school is starting this week, even though it was sort of last week, but it was only 3 days. And I feel like I should be doing it. I feel like I should be. And even this morning, I made an email address for it. I made the email address. But I haven't talked to my husband. And it's like, it's frustrating and it's annoying. And I just want to go with it. I just want to go with it. But I have to talk to him. And so it's that continual, if you've watched any of my videos the last couple of days, it's that continual push-pull, or like realizing where I'm at. Please don't park there, because there are people voting. We've got an early voting centre that's just literally across the road. And it's a terrible place for it, because there's a kinder and a school, and it's in the scout hall, which is in between the kinder and the school. And it's a square. Like, I live in a square, as in, yeah, a square. And it's a one-way street. A lot of people don't know. Yeah, it's a bit of a schmozzle. And so you can just sit here with your popcorn for days, just watching people. It's interesting. Where was I at? Sorry, just watching people. It's that push and pull between the frustration of where I'm at, knowing where I want to be, and the friction in between that. So I was saying to my friend this morning, I'm constantly mapping where I'm at by sitting in my feelings without trying to change those feelings. Because my very well-meaning, beautiful friend said to me this morning, because I was saying, I'm just so frustrated. Like, I'm back here again. I'm back here with, what am I doing? I've got all this stuff ready, and yet I'm not doing anything with it. I'm not doing anything with it. I want to be out there helping people. I want to be making a difference. I want to be earning money. I want to be doing. I want to be all the things. I want to be those things. But I feel like I'm back here again, sitting here going, what am I doing? And my friend, again, beautiful, well-meaning friend, was saying to think of all the things, think of how far I've come since the last time I was here, since the last time I was in this. And think of all the things that I've achieved within that, and and while that's great, that changes the energy of where I'm at, of course. How can it not? Because I'm putting a positive spin on where I'm at. I'm helping myself to feel better about where I'm at. That does not help you to map where you're at, because it's not an accurate idea of where I'm at. When I'm mapping where I'm at, it creates a stable base. It creates a stable base from where I can jump when it's time. So, and I can jump into unbelievable change, a change that I've never experienced before, that I could never create by myself. But first I have to map where I'm at to understand, to create that stable base. Otherwise, what we do is like with my friend, I'm feeling this thing. I'm feeling frustrated. I'm feeling annoyed. I'm feeling angry about being back here, about not doing anything, about not creating something, about not reaching people, about not supporting people, not doing the thing that I know I'm here to do, about not being the person that I know I'm here to be. And if I then go, oh, but I've come so far, I've, like, looking back, I've done so much. And I'm in a different place than I was last time I was having these feelings. How good, awesome for me. That changes the structure that I'm mapping. That's not an honest assessment of where I'm at. My honest assessment of where I'm at. That's not my honest assessment of where I'm at. That is trying to fabricate an assessment of where I'm at. That's trying to create change with what I'm feeling. What if we strip it right back? And, I feel like we try and just looking out the window, because there's a window like right there, and there's a tree with like leaves dangling down, obviously, and there's a little white feather on the end of a little branch that's dangling down. So I know I'm on the right track. Strip it right back. Strip it right back to what am I feeling? It's not good. It's not bad. It's just, what am I feeling? What am I feeling? Right now, I'm feeling frustrated. I'm feeling annoyed. I'm feeling fucked off. I'm feeling angry because I want to be out there. I want to be reaching people. I want to be helping them to create a life that is so much better than what they're living now, that is so much more than what they feel they know is possible, that is so much more than what our society tells us is possible. That's what I want to do. I want to create change on a mass scale. I want to be doing that now. And I'm sick and tired of sitting here. This is me being really honest now. I'm sick and tired of year after year after year, the planet's not aligning for this. Of it slowly building and slowly building and slowly, and I mean, my slow is many other people's fast. Like what I've done, how far I've come in 7 years, 7.5 years, whatever it is massive. Like I'm a different person, literally from this, like between the start of the day to the end of the day. I'm a different person. And yet I sit here year after year. And so like a lot changes, really. Like a lot moves, shakes, changes, a lot happens. But I'm sick and tired of sitting here year after fucking year, waiting for this, like for it to happen. I just want it to happen now. I just want to be doing it. I want to be being it. I want to be being all the things that I'm meant to be here to be. How many B's can you get in a sentence? I'm sick of fucking waiting. sick of fucking waiting. Hurry the truck up. Hurry the truck up. And, you know, every time I feel like the energy is building, and I'm like, okay, let's go, let's do this. And then I read something about, like, I don't read a lot about astrology because it doesn't stick in my brain. I don't follow astrologers because it doesn't stick in my brain. And I don't feel like I'm meant to know, because every time I read something or a post from the very few people that I actually do follow, and it's like, for example, like my husband and I last year, we had this phase where we were so in love. You know, after 15 years or so, married, we had this phase where we were having these beautiful, open and honest conversations together. And it was so lovely. And we were so in love, like really, honestly in love. It was so beautiful. And then I read something that was like, the planets are doing something, and we're about to be in a time when communication is difficult. It wasn't a Mercury retrograde, it was something else. And it's not going to come back online until the start of Feb. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? We're in love. That's my vacuum there. We're in love. We're having a lovely time. I do not want that to go away. I don't. And it did. And now we're back to just being friends again. Because that's our process. We have a little patch of being deeply in love. And then it goes back to just being friends again. 2 friends, bringing up 3 children, and engaging in the day-to-day and all that is. And it's like, just in the energy, as in my own energy of it, of all of this. This is an honest assessment of where I'm at. I'm feeling the friction growing, the tension between where I'm at in a large portion of my life, or a large portion of the various aspects of my life. I'm really feeling the tension between where I'm at currently and where I want to be. And the where I want to be is not necessarily a visual. It's not necessarily, I mean, some things, yes. But other things, it's just a feeling. There may not be any words for it. But the tension between where I'm at, because I've sat in it for the last, like, properly, and mapped it and anchored where I'm at. Honestly, without trying to change that, without trying to positive it, without trying to dance it away, without trying to shift it. I've just sat in my feelings, in my honest to God feelings. And by doing that, it maps it. I map the energy of where I'm at, and it creates a stable base. It creates a stable base for me to jump into unprecedented change. Yeah. Unprecedented change. And that's not just me making up shit. Granted, it would be nice to do that, to do a jump into unprecedented change just in one aspect of my rabbit's running around. Just in one aspect of my life. So I can come on here and go, hey, guys, people, if anyone is there watching, listening, here is an unprecedented change. And man, it blows my mind. This is what this whole process has been for. The day when I can come on here and go, you will not believe the change. Then it will be worth it. But fuck. Getting to there is so bloody hard. It's so bloody hard. So bloody hard. And I know it'll be worth it once these like unprecedented changes start occurring. And yes, there are little things, and I can focus on that and shift my honest to God feelings and not continue like building that stable base to jump from. Or I can just sit in feeling fucked off that I'm still bloody well here. As in, I'm still in the truck am I doing? What am I doing? And part of me is excited to be here. A bit like one of my first videos that I did on here about being sick. I'm so much better at being present with being sick than I am with physical discomfort. In saying that, I am pretty good with being with my feelings, my uncomfortable feelings. I am pretty good at that now. And I think I'd said something on here about, I think I'm actually better at being with my uncomfortable feelings than I am at being with my, my happy feelings. I'm not great at that anymore. Or at this stage, I'm better at being with my discomfort. I am. I realized last night as I was going to bed, because I do a slightly different process each night as I'm going to bed. It's not the same thing. I don't wake up at the same time in the night and follow the same process to receive energy. It sort of changes. It changes. Might have 2 days that might be similar, or 2 nights that might be similar, but it sort of changes. And I realized that each night that I'm sitting with my energy, the energy that comes through, I'm bringing through, anchoring a different energy, a different strand of the energy. And maybe it's a different strand of that unprecedented change energy that I've been talking about. But it really feels like accessing my ultimate field of potentials and bringing through now. It's bringing through each strand of energy that I need to create. And because each strand is different, because each strand of energy is different, I need to do a slightly different thing each night to receive and anchor that energy. Oh, here's someone else parking in front of our house. It's not burp. Our house is not really a place to park in front of because it's a one-way street. And there is parking across the street, but because of the voting people, and there's so many people, it's just mental. It's hard to park in our house. And even that yesterday, I got so pissed off because I just couldn't drive yesterday. I was just crap at it. Just really crap at it. Really crap. Yeah, that's where I'm at. That is an honest to God assessment of where I'm at. Not thinking of things that are interesting that I should share, but an honest assessment of where I'm at today.